Every day, Caitlin Clark seems to become a bigger topic in sports, attracting new fans and controversy. But as debate spins around whether her background has shaped her public perception or if politics played a role in her Olympic team exclusion, we're shifting the spotlight back to the court. Today, we're zeroing in on the real reason Clark has captivated the basketball world. It's not just her statistics or the headlines she generates. Caitlin is a nightmare to defend, a fact even NBA legends acknowledge. Forget the off-court noise and let's dive into why guarding Caitlin Clark is considered one of the toughest assignments in basketball, straight from the legends who understand what it truly takes. At 22 years old, this Iowa native has not only captivated dedicated fans, but has also become a central figure in the sport, the highest scoring player in college basketball history. And her coach at Iowa, Lisa Bluter, did not shy away from declaring Clark as the best player in America. But the true extent of Clark's influence is pretty evident when NBA icons like Kevin Durant speak out. On his podcast, Durant expressed admiration for Clark's extraordinary skills and her ability to outpace the competition. He detailed one of her games, emphasizing her speed and agility. KD said,
"Yeah, she's displaying some skill right now that's like, and she moving fast. Like it look like she don't look like it look like everybody on that court is way slower than her when she get into her stuff." Like, did you see all the highlights of the whole game?
Yeah. So she pulled one three, like a leaning three. And you can just tell, like, everyone on the court's not expecting her to shoot yet. Like, we're trying to settle in our defense pool. Hey.
And she coming through the lane, crossing over,
crazy
legs,
handle,
pulling
crazy
up,
footwork,
shooting, getting to the cup.
Durant's praise sheds light on why guarding Clark is such a tough assignment. Her instinctive understanding of the game, coupled with her swift, decisive actions, makes her a nightmare for any defender. But before we go any further, have you ever gone online and searched for your name or your email address? Just give it a try, because what you find will actually terrify you. Your personal information is out there just for anyone to see. Your full name, email address, home address, and more, and it's all being sold by data brokers to scammers and spammers and anyone else who might want to target you. And yeah, having your sensitive information exposed like that is extremely uncomfortable and scary. Just think about all the ways it could be used against you. I mean, hackers can use it to try to access your social media accounts, your bank accounts, or other sensitive information. But luckily, there is a solution. Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me. It's basically helping me clean up my digital footprint and reduce the amount of spam I get. But it's not just data brokers we have to worry about. Recently, AT&T revealed that over 73 million customer records were released on the dark web. Yeah. And so they recommend using strong passwords, monitoring your account activity, and considering credit freezes or fraud alerts. Well, Aura does all this for me in one app. I don't have to cobble together multiple services just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. I am not leaving myself and my family vulnerable to data breaches. And if you don't want to either, you can go to aura.com/playersunlimited and try your first 2 weeks for free. All right, back to the video. And Clark's phenomenal senior year not only made her a must-watch player, but also rewrote the NCAA record books. And her performance earned accolades from Kevin Garnett, a 3-time Big Ten Player of the Year and Hall of Famer. During an episode of his podcast, Garnett spoke pretty highly of the women's college game, with particular praise for Clark. And in the middle of the discussions, Paul Pierce posed an intriguing hypothetical to Garnett. Could Clark score in an NBA game if she played 30 minutes? Garnett responded confidently, drawing a comparison between Clark's style and that of Stephen Curry. He elaborated on her capabilities, saying this:
"If you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro.
Right.
You
I think she can give you 10 points in the NBA game.
Nah, she gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro.
But it's still
what?
Athleticism from the men is overwhelming.
It ain't tough no more. You can't hand check, and if you let a motherfucker wiggle, you feel me?
Yeah.
Man, she can. You're right. She can
10
wiggle.
though is good. I think 10
bro,
in the game.
Tripping, bro. You see where she shoot the ball from, bro? Where was she? Matter of fact, was she playing with a women's ball? Women's ball?
Nah, she playing with the NBA ball. She can get 10.
She can still get money on that motherfucker.
I think she can get 10. There's a few girls right now I think can get 10.
You see, Garnett's enthusiasm and firm belief in Clark's ability show the respect and admiration she commands even among basketball's NBA elite. And talking about basketball elites, it's impossible not to mention Stephen Curry's high regard for Caitlin Clark. Curry, known for revolutionizing the NBA with his sharpshooting, sees a reflection of his own game in her performances. His admiration for her extends beyond her shooting prowess to her overall impact on the court. Curry expressed his thoughts clearly, stating,
I mean, I've been watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there on the court. The cool part is the way that she plays and her range and the level of difficulty on her shots is obviously a very close comparison to the way that I play.
I was going to say, Caitlin Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, you know, she has her overall, you know, floor game. She's racking up, you know, close to triple doubles every night, and like her shooting ability is, you know, it's her superpower, but the rest of her game is as polished as that, and so it's must-see TV.
This comprehensive ability is what makes guarding her such a difficult job, as she can dominate from virtually anywhere on the court. Even Isaiah Thomas, the legendary point guard from the Detroit Pistons, suggested that Clark could surpass the shooting prowess of the baby-faced assassin and WNBA sensation Sabrina Ionescu. Thomas expressed his admiration and confidence in Clark's ability, stating,
I'm gonna say this, neither one of them are the greatest shooters, because right now, that Caitlin Clark,
and you want to bring her in?
That's who I want to see. I want to see her in this competition.
So next, you want to see the three of them next year? If she's in the WNBA.
Bring Caitlin in and let her shoot against both of them. That's who I want to see. Because 22 in Iowa, hey, she the real deal. That's who should be in this competition.
This statement, by the way, came after Clark's historic achievement as the all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball, underscoring her exceptional shooting skills. The potential of Clark facing off against Curry and Ionescu highlights not just her skill level, but also why she poses such a challenge on the basketball court. Thomas's comments reflect a broader recognition of Clark's talents, suggesting that she could be a game changer for the WNBA, bringing a level of shooting skill that could rival even the likes of Curry. And so when CeCe made her transition to the WNBA, Isaiah Thomas did not hesitate to praise her, acknowledging her significant impact just a few months into her professional career. Clark's dynamic presence has brought a new level of attention to women's sports, not just the WNBA. And the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famer highlighted this influence, saying,
I actually love the attention that Caitlin has brought to the WNBA. And I love the attention that women's basketball is getting. For too long, we've kind of, the media hasn't really shine the light on the WNBA athletically and competitively. You know, they'll give it a nod every now and then, but now, since Caitlin has arrived and she had a great college career and she was fantastic to watch, and you're curious and you want to see it go on. So I think it's great what she's done.
Again, he's pointing out that Clark has an impact beyond just her scoring ability. She is changing how women's basketball is viewed and covered. Her success and visibility are drawing new fans and media focus, demonstrating that her skills and contributions are reshaping the landscape of the sport. And this shift not only validates her as a player difficult to guard, but also as a pivotal figure in elevating women's basketball to greater heights of recognition and appreciation. And another prominent figure in the basketball world, Atlanta Hawks guard Trey Young, has also been quick to recognize Clark's exceptional abilities. In a discussion about how to defend a player who racked up 41 points, 7 rebounds, and 12 assists in a game, Young was pretty straightforward in his assessment. You simply can't guard her effectively.
I mean, how you guard somebody like that? I mean, she hitting.
You can't, though.
And Clark's threat to defenses is multi-dimensional. She can effortlessly drive past defenders to the basket or stop and shoot a three from 28 feet out. And as the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, she averaged over 30 points per game. And she not only scored at will, but also consistently created opportunities for her teammates, distributing dime after dime. Expanding on the difficulties defenders face, Trey Young detailed Clark's strategic approach during games, stating,
"At the beginning of the game, she was just driving to the basket. She was getting layup after layup. And so at some point, the defender that's guarding her way out on the perimeter because they don't want her to shoot threes is going to sag off and be like, okay, I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to let her just keep driving by me."
Yeah.
So then she was dribbling with her left, and then she was using her hang dribble just to read if she was going to be able to blow by her defender or not. And she was just doing step backs and side steps and dribbling in the lane, dribbling back out, and then shooting threes. But it started with her getting to the basket and just getting some layups, getting easy ones, getting some and ones to start the game. Like, you could tell that she had a plan on what she was doing all night.
And this strategy highlights her ability to adapt and exploit whatever the defense offers, making her an elusive target to contain, let alone stop. Clark solidified her status as a premier shooter through her extraordinary performances with the Iowa women's basketball team. Her ability to hit deep three-pointers from the logo often draws comparisons to Curry, but beyond her shooting, her exceptional court vision allows her to execute precise one-handed passes, keeping her consistently dangerous on offense. Her ability to deliver in high-pressure moments has captivated basketball fans and garnered widespread recognition for her impressive achievements. Her dynamic play and exciting performances are not only breaking records though, but are also broadening the sport's appeal, attracting new fans to women's basketball. And adding to her accolades, basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal has also praised Clark, going so far as to call her the best female collegiate player ever.
Best female collegiate player ever.
Ever?
Well,
I don't know about you. You ever heard of Cheryl Miller?
Ever.
Maya Moore?
I said what I said. Ever.
Diana Taurasi?
I said what I said.
No disrespect.
Listen,
Caitlin Clark is amazing.
This is my opinion.
Candace Parker?
You ever heard of Candace Parker?
Nobody's ever shot it like her. No, she's like Steph Curry.
What I said.
Yeah. You're right.
Listen, I ain't disrespecting nobody. It's just my opinion, and I ain't gonna change it.
How about that? You gotta change it. The stuff you don't know about basketball can fill up in the encyclopedia.
Well, I know four times.
Kids, y'all don't even know what a encyclopedia is.
An encyclopedia you couldn't read.
And Shaq's praise is not without merit, given her unparalleled record. She dominated the Big Ten in unprecedented ways, being the only player to lead her conference in scoring and assists for 4 straight seasons. And beyond her conference, she set the NCAA Division I record for career scoring and broke NCAA tournament records for three-pointers and total points. I mean, such accomplishments highlight why she is not just hard to guard, but a transformative figure in basketball, pushing the limits of what is expected and celebrated in the sport. Adding to the chorus of praise, Gilbert Arenas recently discussed with Pat Beverly how Clark is providing a pivotal moment for the WNBA, likening her impact to Michael Jordan's influence on the NBA. Arenas observed that while many talented players have come through the WNBA, none have captured the public's imagination quite like Clark. He attributed part of this to the influence of Steph, stating,
"I don't think the league itself was built for it, because more talented girls has came through.
Bigger, Duncan.
But it didn't, no one gravitated to it, right? And I think the success is Steph Curry too. Steph Curry shooting and this and that helped. So now you got somebody who's shooting like a man. From that, it's exciting.
This comparison emphasizes the idea that Clark is not just excelling within the traditional parameters of women's basketball, but also expanding the boundaries of what fans expect from the sport, much like Curry did in the NBA. And another figure who has dived into this Caitlin Clark wave is AI. Yeah, Allen Iverson, whose influence on basketball extends well beyond his playing days, recognizes in Clark a similar potential to reshape women's basketball. Celebrated for his dynamic play and cultural impact, Iverson has been vocal about his admiration for Clark's performances during her NCAA tenure. Reflecting on her abilities, Iverson shared his excitement, stating,
"Shoot the blood out of the ball."
You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring in basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure watching her, and I just think down the road, she's going to only get better.
This praise right here from Iverson really highlights Clark's exceptional skills and her transformative presence on the court. Her ability to effectively score from anywhere on the court and her aggressive playmaking make her a nightmare for defenders, echoing Iverson's style. Her ability to both score and assist dynamically makes her not only a key player but also a thrilling athlete to watch as she continues to draw new audiences and elevate the sport. And just like AI, Paul Pierce, never one to shy away from bold statements, recently added his voice to the chorus of those impressed by Clark, particularly her standout performance in an Elite 8 victory. Now, while many recognized Clark's ability, it was her 41-point game against LSU that truly showcased why she is so difficult to guard, a revelation that even caught the attention of the outspoken NBA legend. Pierce discussed his newfound respect. This game was a clear demonstration of Clark's ability to perform under pressure against top competition, highlighting her scoring ability and tactical ability on the basketball court too. And despite some early struggles in the league, Clark has found a strong supporter in LeBron James too, who understands the pressure of high expectations. LeBron shared his thoughts, stressing the importance of understanding the team aspect of basketball. He said,
"People are just like crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, like, it's still a team game, people. It is still a team game." And, you know, but I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills.
LeBron's support not only highlights the expectations placed on Clark, but also the reality that success in professional sports is a collective effort. But despite this, Caitlin Clark has already left a lasting mark on basketball. And as we follow her career, one thing is certain: wherever she plays, whatever the challenge, she will continue to redefine what it means to be a leader on the court, compelling us to watch, admire, and appreciate the evolution of a legend in real time. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the episode if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one.